Good morning and welcome to Vet on Call. I'm Dr. Veronica Lyon McElroy and I have a wonderful celebrity guest today. So excited to have Dr. Adam Christman.
Hi.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
He's a co-chief of staff at Bricktown Veterinary Hospital, but also a bit of a YouTube veterinary star, and you have a book on Amazon about your dog Cosmo.
Yes.
Here on the show today too. So this is great. You know,
Yes,
you're
I'm
like
so
my
excited.
first kind of celebrity guest kind of. I mean, there's no joke, you know. I mean, Dr. Christman is a speaker at the Atlantic Coast Veterinary Conference this year, so I'm going to be going to his lecture and probably doing some social media, like filming him and YouTubing a little bit. So
yeah, it'll be good.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously, who isn't,
Sure,
right?
sure.
We just love our animals,
Absolutely.
and I always love science too. It was one of those things that just went hand in hand, fortunately. So, but I was just honored and privileged enough to go to school, which is not easy, as you know. Going to veterinary school was hard. It was tough, and so I went to Rutgers for undergrad.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a degree in animal science and a minor in Spanish too.
Oh, I didn't know that. So
Yeah.
do you speak Spanish fluently or
Not fluent, but I could carry a pretty
Better than me,
decent
no hablo.
conversación. But yeah, so I went to vet school, Iowa State.
Okay.
So yeah, so I graduated there and then have been practicing since.
Sure.
I love small animals. I dabbled in a little of the exotics, you know. But the dogs and cats and pocket pets, mostly dogs and cats, that's kind of where my heart is at. So
Absolutely.
I love it. Enough to keep me busy with it. So, and then I just love doing these videos educating people and the public about anything, the basic things on how to trim your dog's nails to some more serious conversations.
Yeah.
And it really has taken off on social media and on my YouTube channel. So
what's if people want to find you on YouTube?
it's the Dr. Christman Show.
The Dr. Christman Show. Okay.
Yes. You can binge watch season 1 if you want. This is my son Cosmo over here.
Okay.
I'm a doxaholic. You know, proud to admit I do love
Many
doxing.
doxaholics out there, certainly.
There's a lot of them, and if you haven't noticed, but Cosmo is paralyzed. He's 13 years old. Get over here, Cosmo. I love you so much. He's 13 years old. He was a patient of mine actually. So unfortunately, these long back dogs, corgis, basset hounds, as you know, they're really prone to intervertebral disc disease too. So Cosmo did slip a couple of discs, and timing is important with these guys too. So and so it was a little too late for him with his owners, and to care for him is a lot of work. So I took it on, and he's been paralyzed since he's 2, and he's 13.
OMG.
I know.
Wow.
Squeezing his bladder.
Sure. Well, I couldn't have found a better owner, caretaker,
Oh yeah,
family
thank
member.
you so much.
Sure.
Really, thank you. I mean, that's why I wrote a book, and it's called "Honey, Have You Squeezed the Dachshund?" Because it's not easy sometimes to squeeze these dogs. So having a book to guide pet owners to say, you know what, it's not so bad.
I mean, 11 years.
Yes.
He's clearly well and happy. Enjoying his
He loves
senior
his
years.
He loves his brothers and sister. So I said Cosmo started this whole trend of me having 3 other dachshunds in the house. So I just love them to pieces. But yeah, being a veterinarian, as you know, it's hard, but very rewarding. Extremely rewarding.
Well, that's the saving grace of our profession, right? I mean, we could have done some sort of human medical thing, but we're crazy.
You have to be, I mean, it's not. It's a calling, It really is. It's not because someone makes you become a veterinarian. You do it because your heart tells you to do it, So there's a lot of emotion that gets put on it. The level of expectation is so high nowadays. I really do find that for pet owners, it's not just a dog anymore. It's not a cat. It's their baby,
Absolutely.
And sometimes they can't put a price on taking care of their baby, And finances become an issue, of course. We've all been there as veterinarians, and it's tough,
Welcome back to Vet on Call with guest Dr. Adam Christman and Cosmo. And in this segment, we're going to talk about first aid. And Dr. Christman, you brought a little first aid kit.
Yes.
Just for small animal.
I brought a few things. I mean, there's so many things that a pet owner should have at home, but I figured just some pretty cool, interesting things, whether it be in the car or traveling or at home. So I think one of the most important things, believe it or not, is a Ziploc bag. Some homes during severe tragedies, such as floods or whatnot, things get wet. So putting all your pet's medical records, ID information, if they're microchipped, all that stuff. So having maybe a double, probably 2 bags would be great actually for a Ziploc bag. All that important information. And in there, I also will include either information to the poison control, especially, this is a magnet, but you can call and get a card or just have that information just in case that, oh my gosh, my dog ate 2 boxes of raisins, And then again, if they are microchipped, there's all different types of microchips that are available out there, but this is just some information. This is one called Home Again. They also provide the tag that can go on your keychain just in case, God forbid, your dog or cat gets loose or out. You have that information available to you. So that's just your basic information that you should have, as well as your veterinarian's information in case of emergency hospital that's nearby. I have many pet owners. For me, we're right by the Jersey Shore, so they always want to know the nearest emergency hospital. So I give them all that information and say keep that close by just in case, because they're on the beach, they're traveling with their pets or whatnot. So they have that. And invest in a muzzle.
Oh, the party mask.
Yeah, the Hannibal Lecter mask, I call it. But wait, look at this one. I gotta put this on Cosmo to see. So say, if a dog gets into a fight or whatever, and they hurt, and they don't want to bite you, you just put this muzzle on. But look, it's got the tongue. I can't even take it.
I've never seen that. It's fantastic.
I'm sorry, Cosmo. I had to do that.
Sorry. At your expense, Cosmo.
Right.
Have a laugh, but it's fantastic. It's really good.
Right.
Okay.
So, but muzzling just in case you get bit, you don't want to get bit or whatever.
Sure,
so if they get hurt or whatever. So I think it's good to invest in some gauze. This is also known as vet wrap too that we have, but some sort of a elastic material. If there's a cut or a laceration or wound, you have something quick to apply pressure on.
Just not too tight.
Not too tight. Yeah, not too tight. I did Hunter. And the dog got into all these thorn bushes, whatever, multiple lacerations, and actually hit one of the veins.
Ooh.
And you know what he did? He took his phone charger.
What? No way.
Yeah. And he made it as a tourniquet.
You gotta
And it
MacGyver
saved the dog's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he had his phone charger in his car, and he just made a little knot. And believe it or not, it would work fine just to get to the veterinary hospital right away.
Wow.
So it's really cool. This is called a tick spoon. So obviously,
I've never seen this before.
Up here in the Northeast.
I totally see how that would work really well.
Yeah, it's really amazing too. Super simple, and everyone can, gets worried that if they can't get the whole head out or the legs out. So you literally just do like a scoop technique. So if it was on Cosmo like this, you do the whole thing like that, and just that little deviation there, that little V, it gets the legs out and all. So it's pretty neat. But also something to stop it. So this is quick stop.
Quick stop. Every veterinarian
Yeah.
knows quick stop.
It's like the Windex to veterinary medicine. Right? But also I've told owners a bar of soap could work, right?
Maybe a little flour,
cornstarch. It's good to have that just to put a little dab on, because you hear these emergencies that come into me and they say, oh my God, my dog's bleeding everywhere, and it's a toenail, and it does bleed quite a bit, but trying to do that. Also, I do like a good flea comb and tick comb to have, because sometimes if you're traveling with your pet, they happen to get into something. Even thorns, these are great to take out the thorns on the back if they're getting caught in a bush. Or even like some dogs, like the Shih Tzus too, if they get stuff or like that schmutz on the eye, you can use that just to kind of comb away that gunky fur with a flea comb. So this is great investment to get. So definitely get one of these things. Those are basic things. I know hydrogen peroxide, rubbing alcohol, those are good to have too. Sometimes if an owner will call us up on the way, or you have to induce vomiting. I'll never forget, I had this one dog that ate the Costco version of raisins.
Oh.
And really bad, they're toxic, of course, and so she induced vomiting at home with hydrogen peroxide, and it just wasn't working. But I brought him into the hospital and I gave apomorphine, and he shot those raisins out like bullets out of his mouth. It didn't stop. It was like I was like, no. We're everywhere. Acid tracing or any of those types of things are fine. This is something that veterinary practices have called Animax, but any sort of a topical wound care is good. If there's a little scratch or an abrasion that's on their feet or backs or whatever it could be. Sometimes as they get older, they get these little cysts that pop open. So it's nice to have that before you bring it to the veterinarian, just in case, you have something topical. A lot of owners feel like they want to do something to help, and having an ointment like that is good to have as like a first aid situation.
Sure, good. Well, thank you for bringing, kind of your first aid kit tools and tips, etc.
Yeah.
Good. Don't go away. When we get back, we're going to keep going with some safety tips, and then of course I have my little quiz since Adam Christman is a new guest, probably a new guest, but it's an easy quiz, so we'll see in a bit. Welcome back to Vet on Call with my guest, Dr. Adam Christman. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, this is fun.
This is fantastic. So we spent some time getting to know you and Cosmo, and we had some first aid tips in the last segment. And so how do we get in touch with you if we want to? So of course you're co-chief of staff at
Bricktown Veterinary Hospital
in Brick,
New Jersey. Yeah.
So what's your favorite animal?
I know, it's a good one.
It's a hard question.
It is a hard one, but I do love, the dog is obviously my favorite. Very passionate about it. But I'm obsessed with gorillas too.
What?
Yeah. Obsessed with gorillas. I was at the Philadelphia Zoo last year and I just couldn't stop leaving. I was at the exhibit. Somebody actually said, "Sir, I think it's time for you."
I'm a veterinarian.
Right, I said, "No, it's okay. I'm a veterinarian." She said, "No, you just need to keep it moving. You've been here for an hour and a half." But I just love them.
What piece of advice do you have for pet owners out there and our viewership?
Yeah, the best advice I think for any pet owner is, I always say this to my clients: you know your pet more than anybody else. So if there is something wrong, bring them into your veterinarian. Don't wait. Never.
That's the overwhelming answer to question number 2. Is don't procrastinate.
Don't procrastinate.
Get it evaluated earlier.
Yes.
Because that time is so important. You wait a little too long, it can be impossible.
Horrific.
Yeah.
Horrific. And it has happened. I have been over the years of practicing. I have seen things that I could easily say, if they had brought this dog or cat in earlier, they would have lived.
The last question is, what do you enjoy most about being a veterinarian?
Cosmo, what's a tough one? I'm obsessed with it. I love the human-animal bond. Obviously, look at this. I mean, I can't. My soul is melting right now that he's right here with me. I think there are unspoken words that happen between people and animals. I love that even people or children that have disabilities or whatnot, there definitely is something that exists that is just remarkable. And it's an honor and a privilege to be part of that process,
sure.
To help strengthen and improve the human-animal bond. I can't even talk, I'm going to get cried. I'm going to choke up over. I just think it's a remarkable thing to watch. And so to see dogs and cats get better, even the pocket pets or whatever, and then you see the owners feel better, like, thank you, Doc, so much for taking care of them. Or even when it's time to say goodbye, to be there at their final moments is truly an honor, So the human-animal bond is just remarkable. There's no other profession out there like it that makes us do this.
We're crazy.
Right.
In the best way possible.
The best way.
Adam, thank you so much
thank
for
you so
being
much.
on the
Thank you.
show.
Thank you for having me too.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So we'll be here again Tuesday next week, 10:30 to 11, Vet on Call. And I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing Adam again too. This was great.
Yeah.
You guys have a great week. Take care.
Bye-bye. Thank you.